Elon Musk just rebranded Twitter to X, and this change can either double its user base or destroy 17 years of progress. And I'm gonna explain how. Unless you've been living under a rock, it's nearly impossible not to have heard about Elon Musk's controversial acquisition of Twitter back in October 2022. And let's just say it hasn't been a smooth ride since then. From the heated debates surrounding the unbanning of controversial users like Andrew Tate and Donald Trump, to the introduction of a rate limit to reduce bot scraping, the media has been relentless in scrutinizing every move Elon Musk makes. Recently, the entrepreneur decided to embark on rebranding Twitter. The platform will now be known as X, tweets will be referred to as X's, and Twitter Blue will be called Balls. Just balls. Yes, you read that right. This man is worth $200 billion, by the way. But before we dive into the results of this unexpected transformation, we must understand why the busiest man in the world is doing a seemingly unimportant thing. Interestingly, Elon Musk has had a long and deep fascination with the letter X. It's reportedly his favorite letter, and he has bestowed its symbolic glory upon not just one, but two companies, an electric car, and even his own son. Curiously, this X obsession dates back further than we may have imagined. During his college days, Musk's first adventure was aptly named X.com, and it eventually turned into the now giant PayPal. With a twist of fate, Musk now seeks to revive the dream on the grander scale. His ambition? To transform X from a mere financial app into an all-encompassing digital wonderland, aimed for a full-fledged monopoly over the digital world. And Twitter was just the start of it. Looking at its responses to creators like MrBeast and Marques Brownlee, I think it's clear that it is aiming to be the #1 spot and will dish out thousands of dollars to get there. As I said, I think this could double their user base or destroy it. Let's start with the latter. Twitter is notorious for being a toxic environment. By now, the name is synonymous with an internet argument. Elon Musk believes this rebranding could change the perspective. We have seen the same thing with Threads being labeled as a non-toxic environment and constructive, causing it to amass over 100 million users in the first 5 days. It is uncertain if this is true, but the rapid rise could have been a wake-up call that Twitter doesn't have the best name, and to keep it at top, you have to change it. Literally. Plus, not only does this toxic name become unhealthy for its users, but also a deterrent for growth, as those who use other apps like Instagram and Facebook have a negative perception of it. Twitter has been rising in popularity and supposedly down 99.99% in hateful tweets, but the media cannot seem to accept it. With this change, Elon believes that it could be a new start for the company, one that will allow it to thrive. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. This has happened before and not well. I have mentioned Facebook as a company in this video, but that is not true. Instead, it is Meta, but no one thinks of it that way. The media still hammers it for their privacy issues. Though Twitter X is different by changing the name altogether and even using the URL, the possibility still lies where it doesn't change at all. As mentioned before, not only has the name been changed, but the word tweeting. Instead, it would be X's, which other than sounding sexual is not very catchy and not relevant at all. At least with the word tweet, it means to speak fast, which is what Twitter X was. Tweeting has become a verb in the tech space to the point where other platforms couldn't compete with it. Let me ask you a question. What is the word for posting on Threads? Threading? No. And this wasn't a mistake. With a huge brand built up over 17 years, tweeting has become an action that everyone on the internet knows. Finally, there's an argument that this rebranding will allow for Twitter X to be part of a different conversation, specifically on the news. Instead of it being full of controversial tweets, the creator economy will be more prominent, something Elon Musk has been working on for quite some time. After the purchase of Twitter, he did many things to boost creators' paychecks, such as memberships and subscription tweets, but he did something that stepped it all up. ad revenue where creators like MrBeast, who rarely post at all, is earning $25,000 a month. Elon Musk is not slowing it down, instead ramping it up with either offering more revenue streams or opportunities. This will be important for the future of Twitter to not only have a thriving community, but also bring new people in from Instagram or TikTok, both of which have notoriously low paychecks. Together with their rebranding and new media attention, I think the likely option is Twitter growing in the next few years instead of declining. But if you want to help me grow, hit subscribe and this video right here.